Nostradamus predictions for 2025. Could Nostradamus truly foresee the future? Just days ago, a powerful 7.5 magnitude earthquake struck Japan, and astonishingly, he predicted this event over 400 years ago. But that's not all. There's something even more alarming awaiting us in 2025 that you won't want to miss. Stay tuned to uncover the chilling truths behind these predictions. On January 1st, a 7.5 magnitude earthquake struck Ishikawa, Japan. What's remarkable is that Nostradamus, the legendary French astrologer, predicted this event more than 400 years ago. His prophecies are gradually becoming reality, and there is mounting evidence that these predictions are not mere coincidences. However, a shocking revelation lies ahead for this year, and if you want to know what will happen to our planet on January 1st, don't miss this video. The earthquake claimed 55 lives and caused extensive damage. People worldwide quickly associated this disaster with Nostradamus' predictions. The astrologer foresaw this earthquake long ago, leaving everyone astonished when the event unfolded exactly as he described. Before dismissing this as just another prophecy, let's delve into the evidence found in his most famous book, Les Prophéties, published in 1555. In this book, Nostradamus foretold a devastating earthquake off the coast of Japan in 2024, causing a tsunami that would destroy homes and kill hundreds of people. This prediction is strikingly accurate, and we can't overlook that he made many prophecies about world-changing events, including the death of Queen Elizabeth II and the rise of Hitler, both of which, as we know, came true. Who was Nostradamus? The French astrologer lived from 1503 to 1566. His full name was Michel de Nostradam, but he is widely known as Nostradamus. His book, Les Prophéties, published in 1555, contains 942 quatrains predicting future events. Nostradamus didn't write his prophecies in a single language, but in a mix of Greek, Italian, Provençal, and Latin. These words were blended into cryptic phrases that only those familiar with these languages could decipher. You've likely noticed that Nostradamus predicted significant events, ranging from natural disasters to catastrophic wars. Many believe he truly had the ability to foresee the future. One of his most famous prophecies is the Great Fire of London. In Les Prophéties, he wrote, "The blood of the just will be lacking in London, burned by fire in the year 66. This refers to the Great Fire of London, which broke out on September 2nd, 1666. It started as a small blaze in a bakery on Pudding Lane, but engulfed the entire city in flames. But this isn't even the most shocking prophecy. Nostradamus also predicted the rise of Hitler, with verses describing a man from Western Europe, born into poverty, who would lead a great army and bring devastating war to Europe. History confirms that Hitler rose to power and created upheaval on an unprecedented scale. Nostradamus also foresaw the devastation of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, where the United States dropped 2 atomic bombs at the end of World War II. He described a heavenly dart, the atomic bomb, that would extend its trail and bring death in its wake. This chilling imagery matches the catastrophic destruction caused by nuclear warfare. These predictions may be unsettling, but they serve as a reminder that we must prepare for the major upheavals ahead. Rather than succumbing to fear, we must act together to face the challenges the future holds. What Nostradamus predicted for 2025. The year 2025 is expected to be a year of significant trials and upheavals globally. Below are Nostradamus' most prominent predictions for the year, encompassing economic, political, and environmental changes. What Nostradamus predicted for 2025. The year 2025 is shaping up to be one of monumental change and challenges. Here's an expanded look at the 5 key predictions attributed to Nostradamus, covering wars, economics, environmental crises, potential extraterrestrial contact, and leadership shifts. 1. Brutal wars in Europe. Nostradamus' quatrains foretell an intense and destructive conflict among European nations in 2025. He describes this as a brutal war, hinting at large-scale violence that disrupts the region's fragile peace. Possible scenarios: escalation of existing tensions, ongoing geopolitical disputes, such as those involving Eastern and Western Europe, may spiral into military confrontations. For instance, Russia's conflict with Ukraine could draw in NATO countries, leading to an expanded war. New alliances and shifts in power. Smaller nations in Europe may seek protection from larger powers, creating new alliances that destabilize old ones. This could also lead to economic sanctions, trade disruptions, and global repercussions. Use of advanced weaponry. Nostradamus' writings reference fire from the sky, which some interpret as a potential use of missiles or even cyber warfare technologies that target critical infrastructure. Global impact. A large-scale war in Europe would disrupt trade, fuel shortages, and create refugee crises that could ripple across continents, causing humanitarian and economic strain globally. 2. A revolution in wealth. In 2025, Nostradamus predicts a major upheaval in how wealth is distributed and utilized worldwide. This revolution in assets could bring transformative changes to the financial landscape. Cryptocurrencies and decentralized finance. Cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum may play a pivotal role in this revolution. Their decentralized nature challenges traditional banking systems, offering greater transparency, but also posing risks to governments' monetary control. Technologies like blockchain might become the backbone of a new global economy, enabling seamless transactions and record-keeping without intermediaries. As more individuals and businesses adopt digital currencies, we could see a decline in the reliance on fiat money, currencies issued by governments. Redistribution of wealth. Inequalities in wealth distribution could lead to social unrest, with demands for policies like universal basic income or wealth taxes. This could spur reforms that shift the balance of power from traditional elites to tech innovators or decentralized communities. Risks and challenges. Market volatility. The transition to new systems might cause market instability. Cybersecurity threats. With digital currencies becoming mainstream, cyber attacks and fraud could rise. 3. Environmental catastrophes. Nostradamus warned of fire and scorched earth, pointing to escalating environmental crises that could dominate 2025. Wildfires and droughts. Regions like Australia, California, and parts of southern Europe are already facing severe wildfires. Drier climates and deforestation could make these events more frequent and devastating. Droughts could lead to crop failures, food shortages, and conflicts over water resources. Rising sea levels and floods. Nostradamus's imagery of water inundating cities could signify catastrophic floods, particularly in coastal areas like Bangladesh, the Netherlands, and parts of the US. Melting polar ice caps may cause irreversible changes to ecosystems and force mass migrations. Urgency for action. Nations may need to implement radical policies to curb carbon emissions and protect biodiversity. Innovations like renewable energy, carbon capture, and geoengineering might offer solutions, but could face resistance due to political and economic hurdles. 4. Contact with extraterrestrial life. One of Nostradamus's most controversial predictions is the possibility of extraterrestrial contact. He hints at a significant interaction that could alter humanity's understanding of its place in the universe. What this could mean. Unveiling of hidden knowledge. Governments or space agencies like NASA might disclose evidence of alien life, ranging from microbial life forms on Mars to intelligent extraterrestrial civilizations. Direct contact. If contact occurs, it could be in the form of radio signals or even visible spacecraft. This would raise profound questions about diplomacy, security, and coexistence. Implications. Technological advancement. Collaboration with extraterrestrial beings could accelerate technological progress, especially in energy, transportation, or medicine. Religious and philosophical shifts. Confirmation of alien life might challenge existing belief systems, prompting a reevaluation of humanity's role in creation. Skepticism and risks. Critics argue that such predictions may stem more from speculation than reality. Fear of alien intentions could lead to public panic or militarization of space. 5. A struggle between the young lion and the old lion. Nostradamus spoke of a young lion rising to challenge an old lion, symbolizing a clash of leadership. Political context. The young lion may represent emerging leaders or nations challenging long-standing powers. For instance, India and China could assert themselves against the dominance of Western nations, like the US and European Union. On a smaller scale, this could involve generational shifts in leadership, where younger, more progressive leaders challenge traditional figures in government, business, or religion. Potential outcomes. Global power shifts. Major economies may see new alliances forming, such as stronger ties between Asian and African nations. Institutional overhauls. Established institutions like the United Nations, or IMF, might face reforms to accommodate emerging powers. The role of conflict. Nostradamus often tied his prophecies of leadership struggles to war and societal upheaval. This could mean that the transition of power won't come peacefully. Conclusion. While Nostradamus' predictions often spark skepticism, his believers remain hopeful that these future events will unfold as he foretold. Only time will reveal whether his prophecies come true, but we can still prepare for a year full of challenges ahead.